Hey guys, ExitSign250 here, and it's time for another exit sign setup. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. So, in this setup, I actually got, yet again, another emergency light. I've been trying to get, if you guys couldn't tell already, I've been trying to get a bunch of emergency lights lately because I feel like I don't have a lot. So this emergency light is actually pretty old. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So the exit sign above my door is actually the exit light company, exit light code, whatever you want to call it, green combo full LED here, and it does a good job. And I'll go over all the adjustments in a minute. Over here we have the E-top lighting, generic, non-adjustable emergency light right here. So you know. And the new emergency light is in the other spot, and it is actually a dual light ML2E. These are actually really cool, and I've encountered this once at a local biscuit place, and I'm like, oh my gosh, those are pretty cool. And I like these because they look old, and they're just so cool. This unit is actually a combination between metal right here and plastic, which I think is awesome. It's a thick plastic too. And what I like about these units is, first of all, they just look retro, and second of all, you have to actually assemble more stuff than nowadays stuff. Like, you actually have to assemble the heads onto the unit, and the cool thing is you could either have two heads up here, two heads side to side. Like, I could knock it out and have, instead of the head up there, it would be on the side, or I could have like this one up here, that one there, and etc. I just chose to put them on top because I feel like that's more retro, because nowadays most of the heads on emergency lights are always on the side. So I decided to put it up like this because it just looked cool. So yeah, and this is dual light. This is actually part of the Luminet. I think it's called the Illuminite or Illuminetti or something like that series. They're pretty cool. And there's some interesting stuff about this. I'm going to get my little chair to show you. It actually has some simple self-diagnostics, and if you don't know what that means, it's basically some simple version of self-diagnostics. And if you don't know what self-diagnostics means, basically it's an exit sign or an emergency light or a combo that has a computer inside of it that will tell you what's up with the unit. Simple self-diagnostics is basically that, but it's much more simpler. Like this is if it is, I don't know if you can read that, but it is, I don't know, it says, if I can even read it, bright is charging and dim is ready. It looks like it's bright, but it's actually pretty dim on camera, and this is incandescent, by the way. So basically, watch, I'll test it in a minute. So if the battery's low or whatever and it's charging it, it'll be really bright, trying to indicating to you that it's charging. And if it's dim like this, that means the unit is ready and it's fully charged. This is a 6-volt unit, by the way. They also made a different version. I noticed up here, as you can see, this is AC on. If you think about it, why would they have two lights? Because this basically, if it's on and either bright or dim, you know the unit's on. So, and then I was looking more into this unit, and they actually made 3 versions of it. One, it was just AC, just the AC light. No simple self-diagnostics light, just AC on. And then the second version was a simple self-diagnostics, which is this. And then the third version was a spectronics, and the plate would go down here. There would be a big button and then some lights telling you. And if you're wondering what spectronics is, it's basically, I guess it is a simpler version of self-diagnostics, but it's still, it's smarter than this, if you will. So, the heads you can adjust like this, because you can kind of adjust it any typical way. It's pretty cool. Thick plastic and everything. So let me go ahead and test it. And it's really bright. It has reflectors, obviously. Almost looks like the sun. So, and it might not look as bright, but I got like the windows are open and this is open and everything's open. But still, these are good units and good ones to rely on. And like I was saying, this is a 6-volt unit. So I'll quickly go over the adjustments real fast because everybody likes me doing that. So how I have it is, since this non-adjustable unit is kind of, it lights up everywhere. So how I have it is, this head points right here. This other one points over there. This thing points all over near the panel and kind of everywhere. And then I just decided to put this combo up, just why not? And as you can tell, both the heads are just pointing straight down at the door. So, you know, nothing special. So anyway, this is a really cool unit. ML2E on top. I don't know if you can read it or not. But yeah. I got this for a good deal. It was like 20 bucks. Brand new. And this is brand new, by the way. I think it was $20 free shipping. Something like that. It was a great deal. I got the last one. The guy had 3 of them. He had 2 of these and 1 just regular AC one, I think. I think it was actually Spectronics. He had 2 of these and 1 Spectronic ones, and he said you can either say Spectronics one or this. And since this is just the last one he had, I'm like, well, might as well go with this because that's all you have. So how you take this unit off, this is actually just a cover, and you'd unscrew this screw right here on the side. Then there's another one over here. So I'll quickly take this off real fast, and we can see what's on the inside. Alright, so the unit has been taken off, and before I show you everything inside, here's the cover. This is actually pretty easy when you put, I know NJMoo hates that, but this is actually pretty easy to take out the knockouts. See, you can either put them there or up there. All you have to do is, it said use pliers, but I just used my thumb and they just popped out. Pretty cool. Pretty easily, I meant, haha. And you can also put a third head in if you want, but you couldn't have it. As you can see, it wouldn't fit. But yeah, that's that. So now, let's look up here. So on the inside, and this got turned because you have to have it a special way to get it off. So let me just point both of these up real fast, just so I can show you everything. It's kind of a mess, but it's cool though. And as you can see, everything's already knocked out for you, so you don't need to knock out any metal. So right here, you got your circuit board, transformer. There's your relay down there. Some capacitors and stuff, relay or resistors, all that fun stuff. AC light down there, test button. And you have your 6-volt dual light battery. This says replacement battery, but I think that that's just what they call it. So 6 volt. Sorry, my camera keeps going out of focus. And when I first got the guy said all the batteries were good, and when I first got this was freakishly bright, and when I would test it, it would go like bzz, nothing would happen. And so I'm like, dang it, I don't want this battery to be dead. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna plug it in for a couple days, see what happens. I plugged it up, waited 2 or 3 days, and when I came back, tested it, and it worked, which was awesome. So that's the inside, which is pretty cool. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry my camera keeps going out of focus. I don't know why it's doing that. And this doesn't want to temporarily stay. Throw that over there. And here, watch the little indicator light when you press the test button. As you can see, it gets a lot brighter. See? But anyway, there we go. So I'm going to quickly put this back on, and I guess we'll go to the kitchen. But before we go to the kitchen, I forgot to show you guys a power outage test thing. So here is the ML2E doing really great. It looks pretty cool. I'll show you this real fast. Here it is over here. It's really bright. It's like a spotlight, which is awesome. And then there it is, the other head, pointing right here, as you can tell. And then this thing is kind of just lighting everywhere around it. And then this combo is strictly just the door and the pathway, so I could easily, if I needed to, I could get out, obviously. So there's that. So anyways, now we can go into the kitchen. It'll focus. I wanted to make a cool exit. Well, you get the point. Alright, down here we have the E-top lighting combo again, and it's doing, I guess, great. Not the brightest, of course. This head just pointing right here, and the other one's pointing over here. So let's go ahead and give it a quick test. Not that bright, because it's generic. But yeah, there's that. Let's go ahead and go into the garage. So in the garage, once again, I don't know if there was an emergency out here last time, but there isn't over there because I did something different. Well, not really. I did another homemade combo, and if for those that don't know, it's basically you buy an emergency light and exit sign and just put them together, I guess. So we have this setup, which is really interesting. We have the Dual Light Easy 1 incandescent AC only sign. I'm sorry, my camera isn't focusing today. And then we have the Lithonia EU2 LED. So how I have it is this head right there, it's just pointing at stairs. This one's facing at me, or pointing right here. So yeah, I do like the appearance, how retro it looks, at least the exit sign. So, pretty cool. And I do like the little grates, or whatever you want to call it, on the bottom. They were intended to, I think it was two reasons. One was to see if the light bulbs were working, like if one was burned out and you couldn't tell or something. And two, they were to light up the door, pathway, whatever. So, what we're going to do is turn off the lights, which doesn't that look pretty cool? The camera doesn't pick it up, but right down here, it's like lighting up the whole door. Well, kind of. But the camera doesn't pick it up. So now, what we'll do is go into emergency mode. I can unplug the thing. There we go. In emergency mode, the exit sign turns off because this is AC only sign, obviously. And the emergency light turns on. So this is about as bright as it is in real life. So as you can tell, you can safely get down, and then you can see over here if you actually need to. So it's not going to focus, but whatever. So that's that. See how well it does in the light. I doubt it will do anything. I hate to say it. There we go. Kind of looks strange. As you can see, it does light up right here. Kind of right there. Not really, though. But, you know. So. Rhyme. Alright, so let me go ahead and plug that back in real quick. I need to fix the cord that I messed up. There we go. And the sign is back to normal, and it looks like it's leaning a bit. But that's okay. So, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the setup. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave it down below. I'm also planning on making an updated how to wire up an exit sign / emergency light soon, because my old one was just bad. I'm not gonna say that, and I feel like people don't take me seriously since back then I sounded really, really little. So I'm planning on making an updated version soon with a combo, since it's the best of both worlds. Don't quote me there. And yeah. It should be out maybe next week, possibly this weekend if I get a chance. But yeah. Alright, I guess that's it, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.